Welcome back to the channel. What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Shout out to the 19. Like, comment, subscribe, height, notifications. Uh, hey, Angel Reese, we're gonna have a little fun. We're gonna have a little fun. We're not here to hurt anybody's feelings. Angel Reese finally landed in Atlanta with the dream. Yes, she did. They had a press conference, but instead of the usual, we're so happy to see you. We're so glad you're here. Chicago was so tough to play. Instead of all that fluff that you usually get, no, no, no. Angel Reese's new teammates looked her dead in the eye and said, "Yep, you were as annoying as hell to play with, play against, but I loved it because I had my absolute best games against you." And Angel, and we'll get to this in a moment, and you're going to check out the video. I think it's about a minute, minute and a half, but she's sitting there smiling. She's taking it like a champ. But man, that smile was screaming, I'm so pissed off right now. I wish I could slap all of you, do some hair pulling, get down to business. We all know how thin skinned Angel Reese is, and she does not like criticism. So, yep, here we are. We got the big press conference. Angel Reese, everyone's been talking it up. She's so thrilled to be out of Chicago, so thrilled to be in Atlanta. Here we go. We've got the stars, Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray, cameras rolling. Everyone's pumped and excited at Atlanta. It's a new season. They're feeling it. 30 and 14 last year. Go sign Angel Reese. And then they're asked questions, some of your fondest memories playing against Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. And again, you get the typical stuff, right? About how it was competitive and that she pushed you to be your best and all of that. But no, no, no. Her new teammates decided that's not where we're going. None of that blah, blah, woof, woof stuff. We are keeping this a buck. We are whipping out the flamethrower. We are turning it on. We are cranking it up. Let's take a listen. As you know, apologies. Every place that had these with these teams has a little bit of an echo. So,
But Angel, how would you guys, no offense, how would you guys describe what it was like playing against her the last 2 years?
I mean, anytime Angel's been on the other side of the court, I think I've got about 30. Angel's annoying as hell to play against, so it's great that she's on this side. We've obviously had our fair share of battles, but what I'm really excited about is her competitiveness. Like on the court, when you're going against her, like you have to make sure that it's on for every night. But like she taught cash money, so you got to make sure you're on. So being able to go against that in practice and see that and it be on your side, like it's funny. So
you want me to tell them? Go ahead. So I text Angel and I was like, I ain't gonna lie, last year I love playing against Chicago because I had my best game. But no, playing against Angel, I always be like, dang, like, how's your girl all them rebounds? And then like when we be at the free throw line, like I'll be like, I'm not even like going in like you got 3 rebounds because she's just so like strong. So it's just like me being a guard, I'm not gonna battle with a post for a rebound. So I mean it's very competitive and fun, but I can't say I'm glad she's on our side.
uh, wow, Ryan Howard dropping 30. Now, before we get into this, and you could tell if you're paying attention, as I was saying, you watch Angel Reese. She had the smile. Y'all ever see that smile where on the inside you're not happy. You're a little bit angry, maybe a little bit hurt. You're kind of pissed off, but you got to keep that smile on because eyes are on you. Yeah, so we're gonna dig into this a little more, have a little fun. But first, I will say this because y'all know, uncensored, unafraid, always trying to be fair, despite everyone saying otherwise. When I say everyone, not all of you, of course, but the old guard WNBA. This was a good showing from these ladies. And no, not because they roasted Angel Reese, but because they came across as likable. How difficult is it? The WNBA has they haven't figured it out yet, but these players definitely came across as likable here. Baby steps, baby steps. Got to crawl before you can walk, but got to walk before you can run. So anyway, Ryan Howard obviously kicked it off, ripping into the Chicago Sky, cooking Angel Reese, talking about how I dropped 30 every time we played y'all. I dropped 30. I loved playing Chicago. I think she had, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. This is off memory, y'all. Wasn't that 36.9 3-point game against the Chicago Sky, right? Ryan Howard's such a streaky shooter, man. Anyway, I mean, she's kind of a Rike in that way. But yeah, I mean, the translation there obviously was Angel, your old team. I think it's like a hit and run victim for my highlight reel. And then boom, playing against Angel is annoying as hell. Y'all ever play against those players that are like gnats, right? They may not even be that talented, but they're annoying as hell. They're like gnats. They're always buzzing around. They're getting in your face. It drives you absolutely crazy, especially when there's no skill to go with it. Yeah, man. But they said it with a smile, but there's obviously was truth to that as well, which is why I think it hits home and probably Angel had that look on her face. But yeah, I mean, Ryan is basically saying, "Hey, man, that's sport. Like this is you were my easiest W, my easiest highlight reel. Glad you switched sides for sure, so I don't have to guard your me bound double obsessed watching for me too ass nonsense." But yeah, Angel's like, "Yep, totally. This is fine. Everything is fine. Nothing's on fire. Nothing to see here." Honestly, at some point, I was starting to worry she was going to have a breakdown a little bit. Like I'm telling you right now, listen up. Before that was over, we're halfway through that. Angel's soul was already filing a complaint with Atlanta Dream HR. No doubt about that in my mind. I don't know. Did I mishear? I don't know. Maybe it wasn't even this clip and I saw something else, but I could have sworn Alicia Gray called Angel a little troll at some point, right? Now that's damn, bring in the new teammate and you're like, hey, little troll. How you doing, little troll? Elite, elite level banter we got going on here. Um, yeah, it's kind of wild. Angel Reese steps in, teammates go bully full on bully mode, which is absolutely wild. But again, she's smiling. It's like the grandma. Y'all know y'all have had one like this, right? Where you're way too skinny, but if you're actually not, and maybe you should be, grandma's always like, "Oh," or aunt, maybe you got the crazy aunt, "Oh, you look so healthy." That means you need some of that surgery. But look, man, what's so wild about this to me, though, besides honestly that I liked what I got, I liked the vibe from the Atlanta Dream players. I really did. I enjoyed this separate from the Angel Reese stuff that just took it to another level. And that level is we all know Angel Reese not one for taking criticism well. She definitely is not all Zen monk. She is no Buddha when it comes to criticism. This girl, y'all know if you're on there, she will clap back at a tweet in 0.2 seconds. Or she'll block you like she blocked me, which is wild because I don't think I ever even had an interaction with Angel Reese. And she's still so thin skinned that she must have saw something in my reaction to someone else that ended up on her timeline and boom, insta block. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes now if these types of personalities actually mesh because you've all had a friend or you knew someone like growing up in school, that person who's all like, as long as the attention is on them and the praise is on them, they're nice to everybody. They seem like the coolest person in the world. But as soon as those get turned on them and the fun banter that all of us have had in friend groups gets turned on them, gets turned on Angel Reese, oh, then it's different, right? Then it's a different thing. Then the vibe changes, man. And that's where it's tricky because this type of stuff, and maybe it's more men than women. Let me know in the comments because we all know men bond in weird ways, right? Like we'll beat the snot out of each other. And then it's like, are we cool? Yeah, we're cool. And we're best friends. I don't know how that works all that well with women, although with three older sisters, I don't think it does. Just saying, I have seen things. But look, what I was getting to is a lot of times this is how teams can bond sometimes. you bond through the savage, like this competitive banter, this roasting of each other, these tossing out insults and jokes. It's kind of a bit of hazing, right? It's kind of a bit of hazing, but for the wrong type of personality, it can do some emotional damage. And I think Angel Reese might not be one of those people. Look, or might be one of those people. They were not. For Angel Reese fans who might be freaking out, they were not disrespecting her. Okay, this was again their way of welcome. They recruited her here. They wanted her here, and they kind of had a little chaotic fun with it. Like, hey, welcome to the family. Now you've got to earn being part of this family. Chicago's over, and we all know it wasn't all that great because we sure as hell love playing you. But now it's going to be different. So we'll see if this toughens Angel up. Maybe she gets a little thicker skin. If not, man, putting her in the deep end with these sharks might not go well. But hopefully it lights a fire under her. Hopefully for the Atlanta Dream perspective, hopefully it lights a fire under her. She understands that it's a teammate thing. It's a different vibe than she may be used to, not being top dog. I mean, she wasn't the best player on the Chicago Sky, but with the coach and everything, they made everything about Angel. So she very, very much felt like she was top dog, even though she didn't earn it. So anyway, let me know what you thought. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, Hype on Mobile, hit the notification bell, do a little dance, make a little love. You know the drill. I will talk